So today I'm talking about a P006A code, what it is and how you can go about fixing it. And so what is a P006A code? Well, it's a map, mass, or volume airflow correlation. And so what does this mean? Well, basically, the engine computer needs to know how much air is going into the engine, along with the density of the air, and different things like this. And so to get this information, it uses different sensors. There's what's called a mass airflow sensor that's going to be located up around the intake air filter somewhere. And it's just reporting back to the computer all the air that's going into the engine. There can also be what's called a manifold absolute pressure sensor. And that's just reporting to the computer the pressure inside of the intake manifold. But when you get this P006A code, the computer's seeing that the data from the manifold absolute pressure sensor and the mass airflow sensor, that there's some kind of problem going on there, that they're not inside the range that they should be. And so it's going to be troubleshooted to know why. One thing to note about all these sensors, if you do go to work on a vehicle, it's going to be a good idea to get a diagram where all these sensors are located and which sensors are being used, because there can be different things going on. Sometimes these sensors are combined with other sensors. For example, it is common for the manifold absolute pressure sensor and the BARO sensor to be combined into one sensor. But again, there's going to be differences. So if you do go to work on a vehicle with this code, it's a good idea to get a diagram where all these sensors are located. And so what would be some possible causes of a P006A code? Well, the first thing that could cause this is a bad manifold absolute pressure sensor or a bad mass airflow sensor. The manifold absolute pressure sensor is going to be located on the manifold somewhere. And the mass airflow sensor is going to be located up around the intake air box somewhere. There's some different ways to go about testing these sensors. There's some good videos on that. I made videos on how you could go about testing these sensors. I'll put a link down below in the description box if you want to check that out. But the first thing that could cause this is a bad manifold absolute pressure sensor or a bad mass airflow sensor. The next thing that could cause this is some kind of wiring issue. Basically, if there's any kind of open, there's a short, a blown fuse, anything along those lines, then that's going to cause problems. So you can't get wiring schematics for that particular vehicle and go and check the wiring to be sure that it's good. It's very common for these sensors to be getting 5 volts going to them, along with the good ground, and then a signal wire going back to the computer. So if you have a multimeter, you can go and check the wiring. Be sure to get wiring schematics for that vehicle. And basically just go and check and be sure you're getting voltage, you got a good ground, and that the signal wire that goes back to the computer, that it's good, that there's no problems there. Because the next thing that's going to cause this is some kind of wiring problem. And the next thing on the list that could cause this is an intake air leak. And basically all the air going into the engine should be going in through the throttle body. And if it's not, if it's getting in around this, if there's like a broken hose, a bad gasket, or anything like this, then that's going to throw everything off. That can throw off these sensors, different things like that. Basically just cause problems. And so you can't just go around and look and see if you see any kind of like broken hoses or anything like that. One common method to check to see if there is an intake air leak is to use what's called a smoke machine method, where basically you use a smoke machine and you feed smoke into the intake manifold, and wherever the smoke comes out, you know there's a leak and you're able to fix it. But the last thing on the list that's going to cause this is that there's some kind of intake air leak. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P006A code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.